Thank you. Thank you all for joining. It's such a great day to be a graduate of the University of Hawaii. It's always exciting, and this was truly an exciting season this year. I'm disappointed that I personally didn't get to the Sheriff to watch games, and all of my watching was on television. But I follow with great excitement the progress of the teams. As I had mentioned, Laura, you had invited me to your banquet last year that I thoroughly enjoyed. This truly was a phenomenal season for the University of Hawaii when both the men and women basketball teams made it to the NCAA tournament. I can't remember the last time that happened. I know that the sports writers in the building know. But it truly was, as a graduate of the University of Hawaii, it was really exciting for me personally. And we do know there has been much interest in athletics here for a number of reasons, but I think all's good when we win, and it was truly exciting. I do think, and I would want to also add that as a tribute to the coaches and the department, our student athletes truly are students as well as athletes, and all wanted to congratulate all of you for also performing in the classroom, because I truly believe that's important. And with that, I'll have Dave Matlin. Oops, sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mahalo, Governor, to you and your staff for putting on this, this great event to really salute our student athletes first and foremost, but to a bigger extent to obviously our coaches, the leaders of the team, and all the support staff that goes behind it. It takes many people to have a successful season, as Coach Iran and Laura would testify to. We're honored and privileged to be here. And like I said, they are student athletes first. So the good thing about this time period is it worked pretty well, because this is normally the time to be practicing, so they're not missing class. So, but I thank you so much. It was a special season. It was awesome to see the team, the university, and the entire state unify together for something that's kind of bigger than themselves. Also, I'd like to recognize, I see Senator Hirono here, and President Kochi here. Also, special thanks to our higher ed chairs, Representative Choi and Taniguchi. Thanks so much for all you guys' continued support. We really appreciate it. It takes a whole team. I wish that I could have cloned myself and been in Hawaii when it was going on. I was glad to be in Anaheim as well as in Spokane, but I heard it. I know it was very exciting here, and maybe productivity was a little bit down for 2 hours. But I think when people are happy, I think productivity really goes up. And I know there was a lot of excitement, and I've got so many really heartwarming texts, and it really does reinforce that the youth is our future, and really what these student athletes do is inspire us all. So I just want to thank everybody. It's an honor and privilege to be here. So thank you very much. Mahalo nui loa. Thanks.
Thank you. So we are going to start with the women's teams first. It truly was an exciting season for the second year in a row. We had both of our teams in the tournament finals. Team was able to win. The women's team was able to win the Big West Conference Championship. It's the fourth year that head coach Laura Beeman has led a team into the postseason. And we are so excited for the excitement and pride that Coach Yu have brought to the University of Hawaii through the performance and accomplishments of the women's team. Again, not only for the wins that occur on the court, but for all that the team does for our community, the impact, the positive impact that they have on so many young athletes who are able to watch you as you compete with other women from other states across the country. And it truly was exciting for you to make the NCAA tournament. I had my knuckles crunched on that afternoon. And I think we all would have wanted to have a better outcome, more for you than for us. I truly was proud to watch your performance, and it was truly inspiring to see you perform in a way that the state could be proud. And so with that, I would like to invite Senator Taniguchi and Representative Choi to also make a few comments.
Thank you. I guess we just want to express how proud we are of the women and the men. Starting off with the women, we do have a certificate from the State Senate signed by all its members congratulating the women's team. So we present that.
Thank you. And on behalf of the House, Speaker Suki, I also have a certificate, but I don't know why anybody hasn't said this before, but go Bulls, baby.
Thank you. Maisie, you want to say something? Sure.
Good afternoon and aloha, everybody. I want to add my congratulations. I just happened to be here. So when the governor said, would you, the teams are here. I said, really? That's very exciting to me. So I'm glad to be here to add my congratulations to all of you. I can only imagine how much work goes into qualifying for the NCAA tournament. And, there was a time when we would be really excited if we got into the NIT and all that. But I tell you, good work. I, too, am a proud graduate of the University of Hawaii. And if I knew that this was going to be happening, I would have bought my UH cap and my UH earrings. Okay. So mahalo nui loa for the hard work and commitment and the example you set for our people all across our state, that hard work, perseverance, commitment makes a difference. We're all proud of you. Aloha.
Thank you. Thank you. And so one of the fun things I get to do as governor, it really is, I am proud on behalf of Lieutenant Governor Chancellor Tsu and myself to proclaim March 28th, University of Hawaii Rainbow Wahine Basketball Day. And I just want to encourage and know that I express on behalf of all the people of Hawaii how truly wonderful your performance were and how proud we are that you represented all of us in the NCAA tournament. So, Coach Beeman?
Yes.
I'm not used to all the formalities. Am I even supposed to speak? I have no
Yes, go
idea.
ahead.
Thank you to everyone who is here today. I'm not going to try to thank you by names and positions because I will just screw it up. But sitting here and having March 28th named Rainbow Wahine Day is overwhelming. And I, from my heart and from these girls, I just want to thank you for something so special. It doesn't happen any place other than Hawaii. There are too many other universities in other states and not enough care that goes around. As we were going through this journey as a team and as a staff, we thought about what it was going to mean to the state. We thought about what we were trying to do as far as representing the people of Hawaii. And we definitely came up on the short side of our game against UCLA. But I remember walking in the locker room and telling the girls, I'm so proud of how you represented today because you fought. And I know the guys, you came up short against Maryland, but you fought and you represented a state and you made a lot of people very, very proud. There are very few things that unite a people. And I think athletics are one of those things that bring a people, a community, and in our case, a state together. And I am just so privileged and so honored to say thank you for allowing me to be a part of that. And just the excitement overwhelms me. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge my staff, because I will tell you, without them, none of this is possible. They are the ones that do all the hard work. That's Aaron Tillman, our athletic trainer, Scott Young, video coordinator, Tanisha Ruff, director of operations, Takita Williams, Alex Delanan, and Mary Woolley as assistant and associate head coach. Thank you guys. And Governor, you said it correctly. What they do off the court is more important than what they do on the court. And everyone should be very, very, very proud of these young ladies and these young men for the way they represent. But thank you so much for having us here today. Hello.
We do pictures later.
Yeah, we're going to do that after.
Moving to the men's side, it truly was a historic season and a historic team. Most wins in school history, and let me start with a personal story. I first got introduced to rainbow basketball when I was intermediate school at Highlands Intermediate School. And that, if you recall, that very first season of the Fabulous Five, they were having so much trouble getting people to the games that Highlands Intermediate School band would go to perform for the Rainbows game. Even the band didn't want to show up at the Rainbows games. But that season started the first of that run into big time basketball for the University of Hawaii. And it certainly, as a middle school student, it changed my life forever. And it truly was that kind of excitement that this season brought back, I think, for the entire state. It was exciting to capture the Big West regular season tournament championship, and then again to watch the team perform in the Big West tournament and win the right to represent the conference and the state in the NCAA tournament was truly exciting for me. And you guys probably heard it, Coach, but you know, the president of the United States always does that bracket on TV, and you know, he almost blew it because he wasn't gonna pick Hawaii in the first round, and he had to think about it and came back. But you know, at least he had a chance to have his first round bracket be right, because you guys proved him right by winning that game. So with that, just wanted to invite Senator and Representative again if they want to make a few comments.
Yeah, I was at the University of Hawaii when the Fabulous Five was in its heyday, and so that's a long time ago. And yeah, we used to listen. Hemingway used to be the food service place, and we used to listen over on the radio and transistor radios everywhere. Throughout campus, everyone was just listening to the game. But anyway, on behalf of the Senate again, we have a certificate congratulating the men's team.
And on behalf of Speaker Suki and the House Representatives, congratulations, Coach. You know, and some people in Hawaii says cannot, but we got cannot. So thanks for the memory.
Yeah. Senate President Kochi is here.
I'd like to certainly also extend my congratulations to Coach Beeman and the women. Which one is Miley Golden's daughter? So I coached your mom when she was a volleyball player in high school, and know how proud I was to see her as a rainbow Wahine, and know how proud your grandparents and your aunties are when I see them on Kauai and they talk about you. So I promise to go watch you next year. And to Coach, you know, fabulous job, but I really wanted to come up to talk to the players. I can't imagine what you've gone through the last 3 years. And yet, no matter what has gone on outside of the court, you have found a true family within your team. And each one of you relied on each other and brought out the best that you each had to offer. And so you're leaving here with records. But the most important thing, you're going to be such great men. And I cannot tell you what pride I've had in watching you achieve what you have through the adversity that you have faced. And you are truly great.
Thank you. Thank you. Coach Ganon, do you want to? Sure.
Number one, I want to thank everybody for making the time today. As a person who studies the history of our program and takes great pride in the history of our school and great pride in the history of the state, I speak for all our guys on my right here, all our guys in our team, how honored we are to be in this special room and in this company. And just very appreciative of that. I'm very appreciative also of having the opportunity, one, for these guys to be celebrated as they should for what they've done, and two, for an opportunity for me in behalf of our guys to say thanks. And there's so many people to thank. As we all know, something like this does not happen without the contributions of everybody. And we're all one team. We represent one program, one state, and just such an honor for me to be a small part of that. And I know I speak for our guys in that regard as well. Thank you always to our leadership in place. Thank you to the governor for inviting us and having us here, for the special people on my right who I was fortunate enough to sit with. Obviously, our chancellor who's with us, our president who's not, but he's been very supportive. Our leader of the athletic department, David Matlin. I see Amanda, our compliance director, Carl Clapp, Marilyn, just very special. And then within our number one, the students, the student athletes. I mean, you hit it on the head. What they've been able to do in light of so much adversity during the year, during the course of games over the past couple of years, it's all about, we talk a lot about just giving ourselves a chance, because that's all. There's no guarantees. You just got to give yourself a fighting chance by doing things right, focusing on what you can control. And this group did that at a high level and created arguably the best year in the program's history. And so very appreciative of you guys, and a legacy that will never be forgotten, and for the right reasons. To our coaches, if you guys can raise your hand, Adam Jacobson, John Montgomery, Zane Johnson, Derek Desai, Bobby Omota, our secretary and general manager, Jason Gu, our trainer. I see Derek Inucci, our SID. I know I'm missing some people, and as you know, that's why I said what I said at the front end is Dennis. Dennis, please raise your hand. Got a lot of pressure there. We got to make sure we don't miss anybody. But the reality is I'm probably missing somebody, because there are people who are watching and people in the state. It has to take everybody to do something special. And I said earlier today, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, that, when you combine a special group of people, special teams in this case, and thank you to Laura Beeman for being so good to us since I got hired from day one, just being very supportive. And thank you to her team for being who you guys are, very inspiring. But when you combine special teams with special support, you can do special things. And earlier, we got an opportunity to thank the students and the people at UH. And today it's about the people in the state. Combine special student athletes, special leadership in the department, and special support with your students, and then with the state, and you have an opportunity to do some special things. I think we're inspired to be where we're at today, but understand that there's an opportunity to do more. And it'd be exciting to see that happen. But again, I want to thank everybody here for honoring this group, these groups, and these people, and just very pleased and appreciative to just be a small part of it. So thank you.
So again, on behalf of Lieutenant Governor Chansutsu and myself, it's an honor and privilege to proclaim March 28th, University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior Basketball Day as well. So congratulations to all of you.
Thank you very much. Can I say one more thing?
Yes, sure.
Senator, can we do another Go Bows, please? Representative.
We're gonna do a photo with the team, so we can start with the women again. Move this, and we're gonna get the whole team in here. Behind. Yes, we're gonna. Can you?
No, coaches. Well, we can do both. It's really ends up being
You guys should get all the way to the edges of the desk. We may want to get some people on this side as well. You get all the way to